Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Just the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Diamond Select, Marvel Select, Iron Man Silver Centurion. If you do enjoy the video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out and thank you so much to Diamond Select for sending over this amazing figure for me to review and shoot for you guys. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and jump right on in. This is Diamond Select's brand new Silver Centurion Iron Man figure. So yes, guys, this guy comes jammed packed with so many great accessories. Now, the one thing I do want to say about Diamond Select and Marvel Select is their price point is usually always around $30, and you tend to get quite a lot more than you would for a Marvel Legends, which is quickly approaching the price of a Marvel Select figure, just minus all the great detailing, paintwork, and accessories. So you do pay a little bit more for a Marvel Select figure, around $30, but you do get an extra inch of height as Marvel Select figures start at 7 inches, and you do also get a lot of great accessories, alternate hands, alternate heads, beam effects, more than you would in a Marvel Legends offering, or even a standard Marvel Legends offering. Maybe not any deluxe one that they're going to overcharge you and everything. That's going to be closer to 50 than 30, but that's a conversation for another day. This is the Diamond Select, Marvel Select, Silver Centurion Iron Man that for $30 you do get a lot of great stuff with. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and start taking a look at all the great stuff that he does come with. So he does come with a standard Iron Man head, which you see there, and he does come with his Silver Centurion one, which kind of puts some like green lenses down on his face. I'll be honest, guys, I am not too knowledgeable on the Iron Man lore. I basically just got into him when he became like the big MCU guy, but this guy does look phenomenal still. And like I said, he comes with so many great accessories, beam accessories, especially the one that you see there on his chest. That one's my absolute favorite. So we do also get an unmasked comic Tony Stark head, which actually looks really fucking good. I love all the detailing in the sculpt of the hair. You see all the lines and stuff. It looks really well done. The mustache itself, I have to give Diamond Select some credit for, because, well, if you guys know me, you know I have a mustache too. So seeing that they're giving, mustache some love and doing it very well, shout out to Diamond Select for that. But also just the liveliness in this face. This is an amazing head sculpt for just being included in a mass-produced figure, Sometimes you have to pay like $30 to $40 to $50 to $60 just for a head sculpt like this on eBay. And look, the paint doesn't bleed over onto the ears. There's a really good just work done on this head sculpt. So really well, nicely done, really well, nicely detailed. Love the hair sculpt. I love the detailing in it. Looks phenomenal. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on into all the extra hands that he does come with. So starting off, he does come with a pair of fisted hands, which he is currently utilizing right there. He does also come with a pair of open action hands. Now these things are really cool. As you can see, very shiny, very glossy with that paint. You do have the beam right there on the palm of the hand, so that's really cool. And when we take a closer look at him, we'll actually see that in those fisted hands, as he rotates, I don't know if you'll be able to catch that white glistening right there. They actually sculpted in and painted in that detailing in the fisted hand palms as well. Man, Diamond Select's attention to detail is unmatched. You do also get a pair of action grabbing hands. So here he's more like kind of grabbing something. He'd be picking something up, holding his helmet, different little action poses and stuff like that with those hands. Next up, we're going to move on to some more unique hands. So you do get some repulsor beam hands. You get a right and a left one, although I want to show you this one first because the cool thing about it is they could have just left it so that the accessories stay plugged in. However, Diamond Select went above and beyond, went that extra mile, and allow you to remove the beam accessory from his hand. So you can plug it in and it looks like that, or you can remove it and have it like that. So like I said, you do get a pair of beam hands, so you get a right and a left, so you can be firing both of them at the same time. But we all know that Tony Stark doesn't only just have repulsor beams in the palm of his hands, but we also know that his fists are quite deadly as well. And not because he can punch you with a full metal suit, but because his fists can also essentially be used as repulsor beams. So we do get an extra pair of fisted hands that does have these, super high octane repulsor beams coming out of the fist. And actually, we can take a closer look at these as you can see the white right there from the palm of the hand. So that attention to detailing is so amazing. Not a lot of companies would do that. Hasbro definitely would leave that all red and stuff. They would leave the sculpting. It'd probably be sculpted in, but I guarantee you Hasbro would just leave it all red. So yeah, guys, that wraps it up for all the great hand accessories that he does come with, but that is not everything that he does come with. So like I said, he does come with this beam effect from his arc reactor right there. However, as we know, that is not always the case. So when you are not using it, you do get a basic arc reactor. Now, mine is, as you can see, essentially beat to shit because I think the factory worker that was working on mine either put this in the wrong way or they thought this was supposed to be glued in, because as you can see, it was a hell of a time to try to pull this out. Thankfully, with it just being a plain white, arc reactor, just get some white out, guys, some liquid white out, and just, paint over that, and that will solve all the issues. But it also kind of adds some weathering to it, so I'm not too mad about it in any sense. And like I said, I'm probably going to be displaying this guy essentially in this pose right here because it's one of the best power poses that he has. Like, he doesn't even have to raise his hands to fuck with you guys. He just fucking just shoots it out of his chest. That's how much of a G he is. So taking a look at the other accessories that he does come with, because yes, we are not done, because like I said, guys, for $30, Diamond Select goes above and beyond. They give you a whole lot of great stuff. So of course we know that Iron Man can fly, and so of course we do get some blast effects or jet boot blast effects that do plug into the bottom of his feet. Now you're probably thinking, well, if those plug into the bottom of his feet, well, how is he going to stand? Well, Diamond Select's got you covered on that front as well, because they include this nice flight stand. However, and it's not just Diamond Select, it's most toy companies, they don't really know how to make flight stands. Mezco does the best, and the reason I say that is not to hate on Diamond Select, but I did attempt to put him on this, and it is just so weak and such a thin pole that it just does not hold up this guy's weight. There is a peg on the base right here, so if you want, you can just remove the flight pole right there and utilize it as a basic base for your Iron Man. So that's probably what I am going to do, because that flight stand just would not hold him up. He just fell over every fucking time. But that's just the way it is. Most toy companies just don't know how to make a good flight stand to hold up their toys' weight. But that's a discussion for another day, guys. So with that being said, guys, that is everything that this guy does come with. So why don't we go ahead and pull him off the turntable and take a closer look. Alright, guys, so here we have him all pulled forward, and as you can see, he is one shiny motherfucker. Man, the paint on this guy is phenomenal. This cherry glossy red, I was just about to say pink because I was looking at the beam, but this cherry glossy red is such a great color on him, and it just looks phenomenal on him. As you can see, it shines very well nicely in the light. The great thing about these beam effects is that if it does catch a light source, as you can see, it does light up very well. Taking a look at his back, he does have this backpack on his back, which I don't think is meant to be open, but it is at the same time, because there's a lot of great sculpting and detailing in it. However, once you do take it apart, it's kind of hard for it to stay together, and I thought you were supposed to fan the wings out, but they kind of just collide with each other, so there's no real way of fanning the wings out on this thing. But yeah, still a cool accessory to have nonetheless. And so yeah, like I said, this does just plug right on into there, and see, as you can see, it just plugs right in and out. So that's what I'm saying. I think the person that set my Iron Man up in the factory originally put that original arc reactor in the wrong way, and the plug was just stuck. So yeah, guys, not too much to look at. It's a basic Iron Man armor, just all metal, cherry red, glossy red paint. Amazing sheen to it. I absolutely love it. You can even see some sculpted muscle in his back, which is pretty fucking interesting considering it's a full metal suit, and it's not like it's a a skin tight metal suit that's meant to show off muscle bellies. Tony Stark literally forged and sculpted muscle bellies into his Iron Man suit, which I find hilarious. But with that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and move on into this guy's articulation. He can look all the way to the right, he can look all the way to the left, he can look down that far, he can look up that far, which is not too much, which kind of sucks for those flight poses because you can't be looking up or else that happens. But he does have some decent head tilt right there. As you can see, his arms will go out to a T pose. They should be able to go 360. They're not going to go fully easily because of that shoulder pad right there, but it is of a softer plastic, so you can get that to go around. You do get a bicep swivel right there, single hinge elbow, which does get hinged by that wrist gauntlet right there, rotation at the wrist, hinging in and out on the wrist. Taking a look at his waist articulation, he will turn ever so slightly right and left, but you do kind of have to be careful because with shiny paint, it does have more of a tendency to chip when it is scraped off, so you have to be a little more careful with that. No ab crunch forward, a little bit of an ab crunch backwards. Taking a look at his leg articulation, he can join the cheerleading squad. Look at that. Iron Man can become the captain of the cheerleading squad. Taking a look at his leg articulation going forward, he can kick forward that far. He can kick back that far. Thigh cut right there. Single hinge knee with a swivel at the knee. Taking a look at his ankles, they will go down that far. They will go up that far. And of course, a ball rocker hinge. So yeah, guys, that wraps it up for this guy's articulation. Alright guys, so that wraps up my review of the Diamond Select, Marvel Select, Silver Centurion Iron Man. Once again, thank you so much to Diamond Select for sending over this amazing product for me to shoot and review for you guys. Let me know down in the comments below, what did you think of this figure? Rate him down in the comments below, 1 through 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. And if you've made it this far in the video, type down in the comments below silver. That way I know you've made it this far and are enjoying the content. And if you can and want to support the channel in any way, please check out my Patreon link down below in the description. I really do appreciate any and all support. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy. If you did enjoy the video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day.